time to get down to business now with Madison Reedy. Hi, Madison.
Hi, Lisa.
A Kiwi tech company. This is being sold in part or totally to Japanese?
This is a Christchurch-based technology company called Tate Foundation, and it makes radio technology, the kind of official ones that you can see police using in 80s movies where they say over, those types of radios, not typically the ones that people are listening to us on right now. This was established by the business stalwart Sir Angus Tate back in 1969, so the company's been going for a while. Today it announced that it sold a minor 40% stake in one of its two international businesses to a Japanese competitor. This company is called JVC Kenwood. Now, it's a competitor because it makes the same type of radios. It also makes navigation systems and car entertainment for in-car systems. And Tate says that it sold this minor stake to create a type of partnership with a competitor to help it create and research and develop new technologies, which they say in turn will give it a competitive edge globally. They didn't say how much they sold it for, but we do know that this company has been trying to raise about $30 to $40 million to help its expansion, and they say that this has pretty much covered that.
Interesting. And liquidators of Corbell Construction, this is another of the construction companies that have run into trouble. They have released further information about the company's position. What does it reveal?
The liquidators' first report came out today. So this company, Corbell Construction, the Christchurch-based construction firm, which then expanded into Auckland a number of years ago, it fell into liquidation exactly a week ago on Monday last week. Now, this first report opened up its books essentially and said that it owes $5.9 million. Now, majority of that is owed to trades workers and subcontractors. The small part, which is about 1.34 million, that's owed to a few creditors. They're secured. Their claims have been confirmed. That's BNZ Bank, two family trusts, staff, and inland revenue.
So all the subbies, they're unsecured creditors, are they?
Subbies are unsecured. So this liquidators report said that the secured creditors, the bank and the family trusts, are likely to be paid back in full. That there's enough money in its main bank account to do that, but when it comes to these trades workers and subbies, there isn't enough to pay them, and whether or not they will get paid any cent and any dollar that they are owed is basically hanging by a thread on confirming the invoices of the work that Corbell actually did in November while it was collapsing. So the liquidators are trying to reconciliate that work and I guess decipher whether or not these subbies will be paid back. Also, when we talk about the liquidation of construction firms, this is one of many that have happened this year. Ebert Construction was the most recent before Corbell. And one thing that was interesting about Ebert and has happened again here is that when it comes to this new law called the Construction Contracts Act, these construction firms, since this new law came into effect in April last year, they're supposed to keep retention money for subcontractors aside.
And for normal people who don't understand that word, it's kind of like squirreling away a ring-fenced amount of money if you get in trouble.
Which these companies have fallen into financial trouble.
The people you owe.
And the issue that we've seen in both Ebert and again here in Corbell out of this report is that both of those accounts were short. So Corbell's one is about $117,000 short. Their retention fund, which as you said is ring-fenced, supposed to be safe, it is always a separate bank account to the company's main bank account, so it can't be accessed. This one is short. Subbies are owed about $227,000. There's only $110,000 in it.
Not good news. Okay, what about the rest of the markets? What have we been seeing?
The NZX Top 50 index fell today. Not as bad as the rest of the world's markets are looking, though. So we did come off rather lightly. We were down about 1.2%, so that's 107 points down to close at 8,660 points tonight. The New Zealand dollar is buying at 68.9 US cents, 95.5 to the Australian, which is pretty high, and 54 British pence.
Fantastic. Thanks, Madison. Madison Reedy there with your business update.